Hi, this is Ashley Victoria Robinson coming to you from the Pop Spot here at Emerald City Comic Con, and I am seated with the sexiest man in all of video games. Take that, Neil Newbon, BEN STARR!
Wow, that's nice. I don't think I'm very sexy, but I appreciate it.
I mean, I'll spend the next 10 minutes talking you up if that's what you'd like to have happen.
Do you know what? Yeah, let's do it. I'm feeling a little jet lagged. I'm like, tell me what you like about me.
You have great beauty light going on in your eyes.
Thank you.
They're the color of chocolate, which makes you look even more delicious from this
so
angle.
nice.
You have perfect teeth, which
Thank
as a
you.
braces girly, I'm not jealous of.
Thank you. It's a weird one, isn't it? Because aesthetics are not something that I really think you really have to worry about in video games because you're hiding often behind your characters.
Well, except now when we trot you out in front of 5,000 fans on stage.
I've become super aware of it, but also I think when it first started, I was so like, oh God, I need to look good. I need to look good, and I want to look good. I don't want to hate myself, but really, when I get photos with fans, it's for them. If the fan looks good, I don't really mind if I look rubbish because I take so many, and ultimately, if they're happy with the look that they look, I don't really mind. I've become desensitized to it. I don't really. I mean, I love being in video games because I thought I don't have to see myself as much, but now I see myself even more, and people put it on the internet. Like, I got a picture with BEN STARR. He looks like this.
Do you think any of your characters look like you?
No, no, they don't. But I like that people think that they do. I like it when they make comparisons. I think a lot of people want to. I'm in a rare position, I think, that people are. This isn't, I suppose, this isn't universally true, but I often see a lot of people talking about me as an actor sometimes over the characters themselves. A lot of people go, oh, that's Clive, or that's Versa, or whatever. But a lot of people I see when they stream it, they talk about my name first, which is quite a beautiful thing because it's very difficult, I think, to create a personality outside of the characters that you play. And I think it's shows like this, it's interacting with fans where they get to know you as a person. Where
Your love of chocolate?
My specific love of Terry's chocolate orange. We got given some Terry's chocolate orange today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Just the classic flavor?
They give me loads of different flavors, but if I'm being honest, it is the classic flavor that I like the most. You can try and jazz it up, but it is the classic milk chocolate, Terry's chocolate orange. If you do choose to give me a gift, that is what I wish for.
Do you smash it in front of them?
No, but I shouldn't I? I should be like, hey, do you want me to smash this on your head or your knee or your hand? There is something so
but then you're going to
satisfying.
get some people who are like, smash it on my head, Daddy.
Yeah, and the problem is, I will. I
Concuss a fan.
I have so many people come up to me and they like deliver me like this like really smutty artwork or something, and they think oh God, is he gonna? Yeah, I'll sign it. I'll talk about it. What naughty thing do you want me to say on this artwork? And challenge accepted.
I love that very much.
Yes, I think there is something so devilishly exciting about being cheeky and engaging in people's indulgences, because that's what it is. It's all a fantasy. Like the version of me that you're seeing is a playful version of Ben. I'm going to go home and I'm going to cry into a pillow when I get back.
Same.
You know, because there's so much energy that we exert to these things. But I don't know. It's fun. Let's play. If this isn't a fun and enjoyable experience, then what are we doing here? Otherwise, we're just queuing for ages, or
Yeah, but that's a very English thing to do.
it's so.
English people love a queue. They'll get in a queue and not even know why they're in the queue. That's what MCM is
because
like.
we think we should. We're going, I think I should go here. I don't like queuing anymore. I don't like it. I'm at the bar. I'm always the person trying to find the quickest route to the bar. And I will queue, but I'll be really annoyed that I have to queue.
What's your drinks order at the bar?
Right now it's an Aperol Spritz, but really
Unexpectedly fancy.
Yes, it's kind of like, in the UK, it's kind of like a basic bitch answer. It's always Aperol Spritz.
But you know, beloved on Selling Sunset. If anyone saw the panel, you'll understand that reference.
I love Selling Sunset. My classic order, if I'm really going for it, God, this sounds like the words of an alcoholic. I love a spicy margarita on the rocks specifically, and because they sometimes take a while to make, I will order 2. So often you will see me double park with 2 spicy margaritas.
I love that.
But it's a friend of mine, a brilliant actor called Jason Fleming. He said sometimes I have to have a pint before I have a pint. So this is the one to drink, and then this is the one to taste.
The fun one,
Yeah. So I drink the margarita, and then I taste the margarita. And I have to order a spicy one so I don't drink it too quickly because otherwise I'll
then you're having 4 or 5
I'm
more.
putting in barriers to entry. Where I'm like, your mouth can't physically take this. Yeah.
So I first got to know you in Medici,
Medici Masters of Florence.
wherein you played Donatello.
I did, not the Ninja Turtle. Wow.
But so my most important question to you is, why is Donatello's David superior to Michelangelo's David? Because it is.
Really? Do you think so?
I will die on that hill.
Why
yes.
do you think so?
It's much more beautiful. I find it more I know what a naked man looks like. I don't need to see it rendered in statue. And I think all of the hat and the hair and the little feather that goes up the inside of his leg, that's my favorite thing. I just find him so whimsical and beautiful. It's my favorite sculpture.
I think that they're testament to that show, which I believe you can watch on Netflix. Donatello in that show, we very much engaged with him in his freedom of sexuality and how that is expressed through art. And I think that that's what it is. It's a period of time where we are seeing how he feels about the human form through his experience with it. And I think that's why it is, because in what is essentially a pulpy, sexy version of that show, Donatello, we explored in that way of him understanding the body and the way that he explores it both in art and then also in trying to have sex with various people.
Lots of nice-looking people.
I was at the theatre when that first went out in Italy. I think the viewing figures were like the biggest viewing figures in the history of Italian TV when that first went out.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a
So
collaboration.
they showed up for it.
They hugely.
Amazing.
It was this huge budget show in Italy, and it had Dustin Hoffman and Richard Madden.
Yeah.
It was this huge event, and because Donatello is in the first episode, everyone thought I was going to be a main character in it, and I'm just in one episode. But everyone just assumed that I was going to be in more of it because of how prominent he is in that episode. But yeah,
And you went back to your agent, you threw a massive fit, and you said, "Why wasn't I in more episodes?"
I got the best deal ever on that show because I filmed for a very short space of time, and because we were going over, they let me stay in Rome for 4 days, and I walked around listening to audiobooks.
And touching all the stray cats?
Touching all the street cats, drinking a lot of Aperol Spritz, and going to the Colosseum, and I explored the Vatican, and I took mass.
Wow! Did your life change? Did you see
No.
God?
Well, do you know what? I feel like I get really morbid. My what was it? I think my grandmother. My grandmother was incredibly religious, and I was, she was very Catholic, as was my aunt, and so I just thought it would be a great experience to go there and light a candle. I think she'd just passed away, so I lit a candle for her whilst I was there. I'm not a particularly religious person, but I thought, I'm going to go.
Yeah.
And they were holding mass at
St. Paul's?
St. Paul,
Yeah.
St. Paul, St. Peter's, St. Peter's. One of the P's.
You know what? We'll figure out.
The Basilica. And they just started going, we're holding mass. I went, I'm going to go.
Yeah,
and they went, are you Catholic? I went, yes. And then it's a full Catholic mass, and everyone was just speaking in Latin, and then repeating it in Latin. I'm going,
Did you go to the museum where you have to walk for 4 hours before you get to the
Sistine Chapel
to see the postcard on the top?
I'm going to say this: the Raphael rooms are better than the Sistine Chapel themselves, because the Raphael rooms are just before the Sistine Chapel, and it's Raphael's masterworks, and it's absolutely amazing. I think if anyone goes to Italy, go to the Vatican. Obviously, separate independent state.
Yep.
It is worth your time to spend a day there. There is so much stuff. I recently played Indiana Jones and The Great Circle with the great Troy Baker and the role of Indiana Jones. And the
Flex,
first
flex, flex, flex.
very good. I mean, I didn't play it with him. I played as him, and that game brought so many memories because the first section is all in the Vatican.
You're like, hey,
it's like, hey, I love it here. I love it here with all the Nazis.
Yeah, it's fun.
I loved that experience in that TV show. Offered me the opportunity to travel, which this job does.
Lastly but not leastly, because here in the Popverse we celebrate the best in TV, movies, and comics, what are you geeking out about that you're not working on? What's something you're just really enjoying right now?
I said this on the panel. I am a deeply passionate Resident Evil fan. Yeah. And that's my it's my personality. I bought it on the day that it came out. I wrote off all the days from work. I said I'm not available. I had it in the calendar. I said I'm working. And it was the Friday.
Research.
Yeah, and it was the Friday and Saturday, and I did the first half on the Friday, and then the Saturday I got up and I played the whole thing all the way through. And now I'm going for my platinum run, so I'm doing my... The great thing about those games is your first playthrough is sacred. It's terrifying. You make all the mistakes. It's really hard. And then this next time you play through with all the bells and whistles, and it's the campest thing ever, and you're just running away from zombies, or I'm about to get the infinite rocket launcher and blow stuff up. It's like, take that. It's super, super fun. And I've always been a huge fan of those video games. Resident Evil 2 was one of the first video games I ever owned. So it's so great to see that series thriving, and to see, from a professional standpoint, all the performers being celebrated. I love what Nick and Angela have been able to do for that game, and how Capcom have put them to the front.
Yeah.
I don't think performers need to be put to the front of video games. I think all developers should celebrate their work, and there should be, everyone should celebrate in it. But I think it's great that Nick has been such a great servant to Resident Evil over the years. His passion for it is immense, and what he does not only for the games but the community is incredible. And it's great to see everyone celebrating the sexiest version of Leon you've ever seen. Like, the dude is unreal. I've seen people like turn down the volume of all the sound other than the grunts when he's like turning the stuff. It's great, and Nick's a great friend, actually, and when I first started out in the industry, he did something that I'll never forget, which was him at the Final Fantasy 16 event. This was my first game, and it was this huge event. It rented out a studio in Hollywood, and Nick came up to me. He'd just done Resident Evil 4, and he went, "Dude, I'm going to get you some food because you're not going to eat today." I went, "Oh, I'll be fine, I'll be fine." He went, "No, I'm going to get you a burger." And he bought me this burger and then gave it to me. And lo and behold, he was right. It was the one bit of food that I ate that entire day. And I'll never forget that burger, and also that act of kindness of him going, "I know what's about to happen for you. You're going to need to survive." And if I hadn't had that burger, I think I would have collapsed. And it's such a small thing, but it was a guy who didn't have to be nice. He didn't have to do that. He just went, believe me, this is what's in store. And I think it's great that everyone's kind of celebrating his work now, because his work on 2, 4, the TV show, and this is absolutely impeccable. I
don't know if we can go out on a more wholesome and thoughtful note. So Ben Starr, thank you so much for joining us here in the Popverse.